Jim Swift joins us now for another in his ongoing Summer of Swift series. It chronicles Jim's 36 years on the job before it ends in retirement this September.
Most of us want to be remembered for something positive when we're gone. And that's the way it was for a man named Paul Krueger back in the spring of 2004. It started back home in Wisconsin when Paul Krueger's parents took the family to hear a violinist at the local fairground.
He played the violin, and it was a beautiful night and the moonlight behind her. And when I started to go home, all of us in the car with the side curtains, and I could hear that music in my ears. And I thought, that's pretty neat. I think I'll start to try to see if I can learn that. So I started taking lessons.
Krueger's first teacher was a man in his 70s who had been a band leader during the Spanish-American War.
I lived 14 miles in the country, and so he gave me a note, and I had to go back home, and I practiced that note for a whole week or until I could get back again. Sometime if it snowed, and I wouldn't get back for a whole month, but I could practice.
One note.
One note at a time.
After Krueger retired, he decided to try his hand at building instruments. In just over a decade, he has produced 28 violins.
It's a keepsake.
His plan is to make gifts of the instruments to grandchildren, nieces, and nephews.
I told him, don't take it downtown and sell it for $5 for a case of beer, you know. Oh, no, we won't do that.
Something to remember you by.
Yeah, just to remember me by it.
The need for which could come sooner rather than later. Krueger suffers from congestive heart failure and is undergoing hospice care.
I don't worry about it. I had a good life, so I don't care. I made the most of it. I enjoyed every bit of it. So that's the way to live. Enjoy it and don't regret it. Anything you did or anything like that, just lead a good life and everything will be fine.
There is a pear tree in Krueger's backyard, and as he applies finish coats to his violins, this 84-year-old man hangs the instruments next to the young pears to dry. The fruit of his labor. Out on the porch, Jim Swift, KXAN News. Some of us face the ends of our lives in fear and denial. Others are far too busy making music of the heart until their last drawn breath.